My first year, I want to say I started off that last summer with Team Wall. Maybe I played with them maybe about 2-3 months. And then a coach came and talked to me and felt like I had a better opportunity playing on the circuit. So I went on the circuit and I just blew up after that. My name is Jayden Juke, class of 2024, Salisbury High School, 6'5", point guard, shooting guard.
Who Jayden Juke is, and when you hear that question, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I feel like I'm a smart kid. I'm in a National Honor Society. Make all A's, make B's, some here and there. I just like basketball. That's the only thing I do. I play video games here and there, but my main focus is basketball right now and make sure I get a free scholarship.
Of course, you started your high school career at West Wing, and then you transferred here. What made you make that transition?
Just transportation. West Wing was maybe about, say, 15 to 20 minutes away, and it was just a lot because I really was dependent on my friend's mom to get me there and back. So I just felt like it was just making her go out her way. So I just decided to just stay home, come back home.
And you come back home, and then your first year, you guys losing the third round.
Yeah.
Good trip. What if you just talked about that experience being in the playoffs and taking that loss and how that motivated you?
It was a good and bad experience. It was a good experience because playing them, they had like a nice crowd. So playing that type of crowd was just a fun experience. And then when we lost, I felt like I could have been more vocal. I could have been more defense-wise, help defense, rebound. So there's so much stuff I could have did. So I feel like I'm picking up on most of that this year because I don't want to have that same feeling as last year. I want to win the whole thing.
What did you learn from those losses? Because you put all into that game and you weren't able to pull it out.
I learned just you can't believe that the game is over with. Because I want to say we may have been up by maybe like 5 or 6 maybe. So, and then I feel like we probably got too comfortable. So you can never get too comfortable because anything can happen. Basketball is a game of runs. So they had their run, and that run we just took them off. So I feel like that just made me learn, like, no matter how much you up, play to the end of the whistle.
Yeah, I mean, on top of that, like you said, that experience and with your teammates, you put up 40 points in one game. Is that a career high for you?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Talk about that game, and what was it that clicked that day? Did you ever feel like you put up 40? Did you feel like you could have put up more? Just talk about that.
I feel like I maybe could have put up more, but my brother also went to this school, and when they played against Forest Hill at Forest Hill, they ended up losing by a buzzer. So, and then my coach that's been here, I don't think he ever beat Forest Hill at Forest Hill. So I felt like I wanted to at least get both of them a win, and by doing that, I'm putting up 40.
Coming into this year, I'm sure that gives you a lot of motivation. You had a heck of a summer. You got a couple offers from different schools. What did you feel like you wanted to improve on coming into this year for this team?
I want to improve on scoring the ball off the dribble and actually finishing around the rim. I feel like last year I could get to those spots, but I was having trouble finishing around the rim. So over the summer, that's what I mainly focused on, coming in the gym with my older brother. So every time I drive, he fouled, hit hard hits to the rim. So I feel like that actually helped me finish around the rim, and then also get on the shooting machine, working off the dribble, transition shots and stuff like that.
So what is like your daily routine? Are you getting in the gym every day?
Yes, I'm getting in the gym every day. During the summertime, I get up in the morning, maybe around like 11 something. I come, get shots up. I go back home, maybe around like 1, maybe 12 or 1, that type of area. Come back home, eat, relax for a little bit, and me and my brother come back to the gym maybe around 5 or 6. One lead to like 8 or 9. So that was just the summer. With school, I live a minute away, so maybe about 8-10 minutes away. So it's really hard getting over here in the morning time. So I get up for school in the morning, go through my whole school day, and then we have practice sometimes right after school. Right after school, we get practice through, and if it wasn't like a really hard practice, then I stay, get a few shots up. But if it was a hard practice, I go back, ice my knees, soak, stuff like that, recover.
So when you say a few shots up, like what is your number? Like I'm at least getting this many shots up.
If it's after practice, 100, and when it was over the summer, I make 500, and if it was a bad day, it'd be put up 1,000. But if it was a good day, it'd be around like 700, 800 shots up. But I make sure I make 500.
How do you keep a track of this? Because I hear it, you say get in the gym. Is this you by yourself? You got your brother with you?
Yeah.
Or is it, how does that work? Like, how do you mentally stand locked in? And be like, all right, 799. I got 200 more to go. How do you stay focused throughout that transition?
I'm in here by myself. I ain't got nothing up. I always turn my phone off, turn my volume off, turn off my ringer, just put it in my book bag, and I just get to work. I just don't think about nothing else. So I see I got 200 shots left. I don't think maybe if I take a break, I just go and knock it out. I just stay focused. I'm just by myself. There's nothing else that can like throw me off track or anything.
There's been times when like you say I'm gonna get up 1,000 and you throw up 1,010.
Yeah, it has. Them off days, yeah, it has.
Still working in the gym, man. Like, who do you get that motivation from? What's the players that you follow that you're like, all right, I see a part of my game in him, and I'm gonna do what he did because that was successful.
And Katie and Devin Booker, I seen all the tough shots they able to hit, them finish around the rim, them able to shoot the ball off the dribble. And I'm wondering, like, I'm putting in the work they doing, so I wonder why it's not working. It's the stuff that I was doing. I really was just working on a lot of just catch and shoot. So when I started actually working on off the dribble, pull up shots like that, I seen it starting to come along. Also finish around the rim. Whenever it's like this little dummy thing that just stands tall like this, and now I try to drive and finish over that, but in the games it wasn't working. So then I got my brother, because the dummy's not going to foul you, so I got my brother to come in with me, and we'll finish around the rim and stuff like that. So just working on stuff like that, yeah.
So did you grow up in Salisbury?
Yes.
Yeah, so just talk about, one, being from Salisbury, small town. Not a lot of people can see your game, so you notice and getting notoriety, you're doing something right. So one, just talk about being from Salisbury, what that made you into who you are.
I mean, like Salisbury, it's not really a hard place, but it's like, it's a lot of stuff that goes on. It's a lot of distractions. It's a lot of kids my age growing up already doing the drugs and dropping out and stuff like that. So, I mean, Salisbury is not really a bad place, but it's not a good place to be. So I feel like just knowing that stuff is like around me and stuff, just helping my family just get out of this type area and this type of environment, that's what motivates me.
That's like one of the things you said, getting a scholarship.
Yeah.
Just having that goal, it ain't about making it to the league. It's the steps, getting a scholarship, making the team, and such, just incrementally. And when we talk about Salisbury, bro, we already know, like, you've had guys like Javon Hargrave playing for the Eagles. You have someone that grew up that plays the same sport as you, Zion Williamson, you know, playing in the league. When you see guys like this, you know, they're from here, 704 Rowan County, and now you have an opportunity to be there. How does looking at these guys motivate and encourage you to kind of continue on your path?
Just seeing that they able to do it, I just feel like, why can't I? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm already on the track to doing it. Just making sure I just stay focused, and possibly I can be better than those guys when it comes to that time I get drafted, and having a name for myself, being an NBA All-Star.
North Carolina. I've always said today, we just talked about someone like Zion. Amongst other players, Kobe White, Brandon Ingram, you know, that took their game to the next level. But talk about some of your toughest matchups and the guys that you played with in the past 2-3 years that have stood out in the
that has stood out in North Carolina? Let me think. If I want to say Paul McNeil, he stood out when I played against him. Let me see. Yeah, I want to say Richmond, maybe Richmond, North Carolina. I want to say I think he just came back down this way too. Let me think. In North Carolina. Dang, most of the people I played against, they not from North Carolina.
Overall.
Yeah, overall. All right. So this one, I think he may be like 6'7" something. His name Peyton. I think he just committed to Auburn. I played against him last year. Yeah, he was good. He was nice. Who else have I played against? Let me think. Growing up, I played against Rob Dillingham. Growing up, let me think who else. I think this was probably really the main two outside of North Carolina. That's really that got my eye. Like, yeah, they actually good.
What was it about them? Okay, these are the guys that
well, Peyton, I played against him last year. He was just dominating. Like, he just like big. So like, and then Rob, watch him like when I played against him when I was younger, just seeing how he already had the handle and already can shoot the ball at that type of age. I'm like, yeah, I'm already know I'm gonna have to be facing him when we grow up. So I was already knowing about him.
So what part of your game did you feel like when you seen some of those guys? You're like, all right, I need to start doing this a little bit better.
In my handle, I definitely getting my handle back up because I was really just a catch and shoot guy, and then I started playing against him and seeing what he was doing at that type of age. I was like, yeah, I definitely need to get a handle or something because I can't just be just sitting there and shooting it and then expecting somebody to see me.
I'm gonna play a clip for you. I'm sure you heard of Paul being carded. I had a chance to sit down and talk with him. This is what he said about you. When you hear someone of his caliber, this being national recruit, speak of you in that type of light, just give me what you think about that.
I mean, I feel like it feels good. I always wanted to be known as one of the top players in my class, everything. So for him to say something like that, then I really appreciate it, and I know it's still more work to do.
When you hear anything like that, is this something that you felt like they miss out on?
Yeah.
Describe you as a player?
Yeah, I feel like I'm an all-around game. He said I'm still progressing in the 2024 class. I feel like everybody needs progress, but I still feel like I'm one of the top players in the country. So I feel like I just gotta work harder. There ain't nothing else to say about it.
So when we talk about working harder, you guys are 4-2 so far in the season. You just came off a loss the other night. What do you see as progressive this season, you personally and for the team?
Progress, probably just being more vocal, being better on the defensive end, making sure my team gets involved also while I'm leading my team to a victory. My team we all just coming together, being as one. I feel like we're not separated, but I feel like we can bring it in even closer, be more of a team, and when that happened, then we could really be dominant. I feel like our first game when we beat Piedmont Class, we played as a team, but after that, I just feel like we got too big-headed because we beat a team like that, and then we started relaxing on these other teams. They ended up coming to beat us. So I feel like if we come back together as a team, how we played our very first game, we could really be good.
So what's your responsibility as being one of the leaders to make sure that you guys are playing as a team and all on the same page?
Being more vocal, letting them know we need to come in as a team, and one person can't just lead a group. We all have to be together and playing together no matter what.
Is that something you feel like you're comfortable in those shoes?
Yeah.
Like, yo, this is what we need to do?
Yes.
What gives you that confidence?
Just knowing I'm the main guy on the team, like everybody, most people looks up to me when it comes to basketball. When it comes to basketball, knowing these type times I should have the ball in my hands. So if I'm knowing they believe in me, they follow me, then I should know I have the voice to tell them what's the right from wrong and what we need to do and what needs to be done.
And let's just talk a little bit about your teammates. Who are some of the guys that you see in your team that help make your transition to this level easy? Who are the guys that are stepping up?
I want to say Jamaica Wells, Mike Jeter, Deuce Walker, Jalen Chun, and Deshaun Brown. We all grew up together, so most of them play football, so they strong and rough. So playing against them was helping me not crawl with little fouls and stuff like that. Just being more strong, just being a tough person. I want to say all three: Mike, Deuce, J-Man, well, Jamaica, and just all of them. They all bring just the defensive end. That's what I'm saying. On my part, I got to pick it up on defense also, and we all can work as a team with help defense. So I feel like they bring to the team, they can get to the rim, score, hit free throws, stuff like that, and they also actually like real good on the defense end.
You have any goals as far as like the season year?
Yeah, I want to hit my 1,000 and win a state championship and win a conference championship again. And I also want to be all state, all district, all county, stuff like that. Just all the awards. Gatorade Player of the Year.
Okay, all right, keep on going.
Yeah, that's the last one, Gatorade Player of the Year.
Hey man, I don't want you to stop, man. That's what they say, bro. Like, you have goals, you gotta aim for it. Don't ever sell yourself short, you know. Gatorade Player of the Year, you're gonna get that. You know, if you putting up your 1,000 shots, just staying in the gym and things like that. So, who are some of your mentors helping with your game, staying mentally strong?
My mom and dad, and yeah, just my mom and dad. Like, they always tell me just to keep pushing, don't listen to the outdoors. Like, my mom always asks me, like, how do I do it? Like, when people in the crowd talking, or say if I'm just out and somebody don't think I'm as good, or people talking behind my back, like, how do I just like think about it? It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Every time, every game, even if it's a good game, my mom let me know the wrong stuff I did. So I'm not used to hearing the wrong stuff, but I know like the stuff I need to work on. And if anybody else saying it, like, I already know I need to work on that. So there's no point in even giving the feedback. Some people just be wanting responses. There's no point in giving it back to them.